Ladies and gentlemen, I'm the Pole Father. You can't win them all. The clock struck midnight. Now, typically, I get excited about doing these videos, and I still am excited, but we missed. We missed. Wow. I'm not sure how to take this. There's a couple different ways. How to start this video, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we got to talk. First thing is first. Let's start with the positives, right? Positive things first here is we picked up two new first edition CGC 10s. I want to show you guys. They're kind of funny cards, but hey, like, it's one step closer. So first things first is the beautiful Water Energy first edition. Had this card in 8, we got it in 10. We are one step closer. Good old days of the Water Energy. Feeling blue, like the Water Energy, feeling blue. And then this one, actually, I was very excited to get a hold of because I've never seen one other than what I saw. But you got a first edition Jinx right here, clean as can be. I think that's a hair right there. Oh, man. I gotta open that back up. Yep, it's a hair. Anyways, so where are we at? I keep adjusting my hat, so forth. But oh, guys, it happens. Again, I was really hoping to kind of release all these videos all at once, kind of a process of stream, but I think I'm going to release them all because I swung, I missed, can't win them all. Strike clock hit midnight. I am astounded. I'm not trying to take this. You know, you got to sometimes, when life gives you lemons, you got to figure out a way to turn it into lemonade. And I believe in killing people with kindness. So what am I talking about here? Let's talk about the recent Heritage auction here. 2 cards, and I mentioned in my last video that got released, but I'm releasing them all now. I'll show you what we got here. So we're down to 3 more cards to finishing off the hollows for the first edition CGC 10 set. We're close. And these are what we have right here. We have the CGC 9.5 Ninetales and the 8.5 Mewtwo. The good news on the Mewtwo is there's quite a few copies of the 10, so I think it should be a little bit easier to come across the 10. In regards to the Ninetales, it's just as low as a pop as it was with the Nidoking. So, it's a little tough here, but based on the body language and the grunting and so forth, we missed. We did not win the 2 auctions. And again, the way to kind of look at it like this is this. Let's talk about a few things. So, double-edged sword on my end here. So, I've been eyeing these for a while, and I shot. For sure. It's like there's no way I'm going to lose. There's just no way. Anyways. I did my research on what I think it should go for in price. These look absolutely stunning, and I'm pretty sure whoever I'm competing with on this was, I don't know who, but they sure got some nice cards. So, anyways, let's talk about first. Let's go to the. Here we go. Here. The Ninetales that we did not win. And again, I said to myself, if you miss, you miss, you know, but it's about the process of collecting the journey. It's not about how fast you check the boxes off. It's about having fun doing it and building something. It's supposed to take time. You're not supposed to finish overnight. It's the process, the enjoyment of it. Because ultimately when it's over, and then you look back and say, well, like, it's done. So you have to really take the time to enjoy collecting, because once you do collect it and it's done, and then it's over. So you gotta really enjoy the process of things. But more importantly, let's talk about this Ninetales here. This Ninetales, I am astounded that it sold for a whopping, right here. So you guys see on the camera right here in the bottom, $6,500, including buyer's premium. That is a price. Holy smokes, holy bananas. Wow. And I'm no doubt in my mind that these cards are super clean. I would have loved to have these in my collection, but you know, can't win them all. That is a sticker price, ladies and gentlemen. That is beyond me, and I'm speechless out of my mind. So I look at it kind of like this, double-edged sword. So hop back here. In theory, if that card sold for $6,500, there's no reason why that I can't now command more of a premium for this 9.5. So let's kind of take a rule of thumb, maybe like cut it in half, right? So 6,500 divided by 2, what do we have? 3,250-ish. So let's just say 3,000. That's a good price for this card. I would sell it for a 9.5 Ninetales first ed, 3,000. I would take that in today's market. and I would apply this towards that 10. But the problem is I was hoping to have that 10 in my hands first before letting this one go. So the good news on that is there is a little give and take on that, and you can account for inflation and so forth. May have lost this one, but now I have a reason to push more of a premium for this card. So there is a little positivity with this auction here, but can't win them all. It is what it is. Moving on to the next one. The Mewtwo. The Mewtwo. Oh, sorry about that. The Mewtwo. CGC 85 first ed. Well, looks like I got a package. Yep. Sorry about that. CGC first ed 10. I'm not 10. CGC 85 first ed. This one, these are all pretty clean. Let me be just honest with you guys. But you know, a little dick in there, a little nick there. I think there's surface on this one somewhere. Anyways, let's talk about the Mewtwo. Wow, the Mewtwo just wow. Here, let's pull it up here. Let's go to the Mewtwo right here. Here we go. The Mewtwo. As you guys can tell from these pictures, I mean, the cards look great, but as you can tell, more so below, right here, look down, $7,500 for the CGC 10 first ed. I was just, wow, that is a price and a half. Now look, when I have my full 10 cent in place, I'm definitely one day if I ever sell it, I will, I will demand a premium because it is my collection, my forte, even though I'm not looking to get rid of it at all. But I mean, man, like this looks like a very, 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 very clean Mewtwo. Even the back, everything looked great. $7,500. That's a sticker price. That is, and unfortunately, I don't have the Mewtwo to 9 or 9.5. So in regards to a 8.5, it does help a little bit, but not too much growth there on my end. But I missed. These look clean, and to be honest with you guys, speechless. Missed. Can't dwell on it. It happens. I mean, these are premiums. I did even reach out to Heritage Auctions, and I said, look, if something of these don't go through, please reach out back to me. I got a response back, and they said absolutely. But yeah, I mean, these two cards together combined sold for a $6,500 plus $7,500, where we get $14,000 for those two. Holy potatoes! Didn't think that's for me. That's you missed. I look at you guys in the eyes and say, I missed. It is what it is. I was really hoping to swing it, but oh well. It's a little bit tough to chew on, but it is what it is. Kind of a quieter video, but it is what it is, guys. And this is where I keep re-emphasizing you really got to take time to enjoy this process and enjoy the time doing this, because once it is over, it is over. And then what? Then it's, so although it would have been awesome because these looked like incredible 10s, there's no reason why in my mind these wouldn't be incredible 10s. I would have loved to have these in my collection. You missed. And that's okay. Just is what it is. So I'm making this video to pretty much say we're squashing the bug and we're moving on forward. And we got to keep moving forward. You got to look forward and don't look back. Because you look back, you dwell, the what if, you miss. Another opportunity will come around to pick up these cards. And that's the mentality that I have, is this will not be the only time ever to get these cards. Now, maybe first time to get them both at once, but that's okay. It's all about the process and the journey, and that's why we're moving forward right here. So the second, I feel like I had to do a video of me failing because, life is failure, and it's all about how you cope with failure. The better you can rebound from failure, the more successful you're going to be. But although this is a hobby and collecting, it's just something to kind of carry towards life and everything. You're not supposed to succeed at everything, and the things you do succeed at, you should succeed big at. So, that's okay. So, moving back here to the main card cam, we are throwing away, I shouldn't say throwing away, but we are moving forward with those auctions, and we're moving on to the next one. So now, let's talk about the next exciting auction here we have coming up. So, as we're still Starting to sell some things, seeing some good progress, especially TCG player. Wow, still very liquid, especially when you count for grading fees and how much the card is really worth more. Sometimes it's just worth getting rid of it, take a $4 less than it should, and the fees and so forth. So TCG player has been great. I really recommend selling on TCG player, especially if they're just solid 9s. Depending on the, I wouldn't even, if it's a solid 9, it's just TCG player it, boom, get rid of cards. No, I'm sorry, modern cards. But let's talk about the next thing. So we do have 2 first edition Charizards coming up for sale. So let's talk about that real fast. So we are down to the wire. We got 3 holos left to complete a 10, and we're there. I was really hoping that the Charizard would be the last holo to complete, but now I'm kind of looking like it may be this next one. It always gets kind of sticky and messy when you start messing with stuff. But the good thing is, as I've been picking up these CGC 10s, I have been replacing my 9s with them. Now, I still have a couple of those 9s on me. We have a Clefairy, we have a Blastoise, we have a Chansey 9.5, which is a good one. So, tailing this all in together, I think we should be able to swing something here. Hopefully, we can swing something. I don't know. Now that it's starting to be concerned because I shouldn't say concern, but I think it's old news. It's a buyer's market. People know now, and I think people are jumping back in and sucking it up. So the good news is, though, is for higher price items, there is a smaller buyer's market, which could be to my advantage. Now, again, to my advantage is I need to make sure that when I upgrade the Charizard, that I'm there to catch myself with my security, because that's very important. So for the holos, we are getting closer. A couple other cards, I know there's going to be some rares that are going to be a little bit challenging to pick up, but we'll be okay because that's going to be more of the process of it all. And we'll find those because they are out there. But in regards to these 3, we still need these in a 10, and we're going to get there. We're going to get there, ladies and gentlemen. With your guys' support, I know I'm going to get there. So the Charizard's going to be the challenge. The only thing, this one's a little, you can tell, just a little bit off-centered, and then the corner on this guy right there. Yep. Well, that's a very clean card. It should be interesting, though, because now with it getting out that it's a buyer's market, it actually might make sense to actually get rid of these first eds, because if people are starting to throw money back into the pot, it might be time just to kind of take my mini and premium in that buyer's market and then go hard where what we're looking to pick up and so forth. I don't know. It's going to take some time and thinking, some strategies, and so forth on it. I don't know. I don't know. So, more of a shorter video today. Not too short, but that's where we're at. So, we will eventually get these in a 10. There's no worry there, but it's just going to be the process of it all. Other than that, Christmas time this year. It's coming around the corner. It is 12-3, 2023. I think the word is out that it's a buyer's market. I think people are picking up the pace again. I think it's just funny how the market works. People are afraid. No one wants to make the first move. But I think things are starting to pick up again for a buyer's market. So we'll see, though. It is the holidays, and, there's extra money to be spent. People want to treat themselves and, gift themselves or maybe give someone something. But it should be interesting to see what's going to happen here the next bit. Next thing, waiting for Collecticon dates to be released. It's killing me. I always look forward to the Collecticons, and nothing's been released yet. We'll see, though. We'll see. For sure, next year we'll be attending the card party. It's in Orlando, Florida. Sport Card Nationals. I don't collect sport cards, but if you're a Pokemon collector, it's a great hunting spot. I was able to swing some great deals there. I really recommend going. If you're not going, it's in Cleveland this year. It should be a little more interesting. Definitely had a great time in Chicago. But Cleveland, but it is what it is. I still like Cleveland. Go Cleveland Browns. But other than that, that's kind of where we've been at. So slowly building up the collection, changing the pace on things. I know it's been a while. It's been a while since we've done a video, but that's where we're kind of been at. Now, the next Heritage auction, I think there is a first ed CGC 9.5 Zard, and there is, I think, 2 more auctions that have CGC 10 Charizards out there. So they are coming to surface, but man, it's just a big purchase. And that's just, when things get big, inflation, can't bite into it. It's just making sure we get, really just making sure we get the right card at the end of the day, because it's going to be part of my collection for forever. Something I probably pass on to my kids and so forth. So, that's the key thing, is making sure we just get the right ones. Because it is easy to miss with some of these auctions sometimes, because, sometimes there's a mini flaw you don't see until you get in your hand. Fortunately, I've been so lucky. I've been really studying cards hard. To the point where my wife's like, "You're literally got the same picture for 20 minutes." I'm like, "Yeah," and I'm like comparing it and so forth. But that's just kind of the nature of the beast, though. And that's why we do this, because we love it and we have fun doing it. So, other than that, I don't know. I think it's all we got. Just got to keep working deals and making the magic happen. That's the main goal of it all. So we missed. Is what it is. Just got to be interested to keep up the tabs. What's coming next? Guys, do me a favor. Also, other than like and subscribe to the video, if you can recommend some other great card conventions, especially TCG ones that are good for collectors, can you comment below and say, hey, I'm on the East Coast, so I'm a little unfamiliar with the West Coast of things. I know there's some good ones out there. In regards to Collecticons, I'm hoping to do the Orlando one. I'm hoping to do Orlando, and I think I'd like to do Dallas. Those two for sure. North Carolina for me last year was my honeymoon time, and I could have made it, but it would just been a push, and it was just too much of a rush. But it seems to be a popular one to go to. But do me a favor, let me know which conventions are worth going to or worth the time and so forth. But exciting. We're wrapping up 2023. We had a great year collecting, and I hope you guys did too. We have Professor Oak's Secret Santa coming up. My Secret Santa is going to be very surprised about his gift. 'Tis the season of giving. I am for sure going to get roasted, and I am preparing to just take all shots fired because I deserve it. And if you're curious to see why, go check out the Green Shiz YouTube channel, Sand Hill. But other than that, that's where we're kind of at with things. So it's been a little lengthy video, but we're on our way. We're moving forward, guys. Tune in next time on The Bullfather. And remember, guys, it only takes one. Merry Christmas. We are back. Let's do this.